Hello developers. I am Rohit. I am now introducing to the few concepts of React Native, like basic concepts of React Native. In our first video, we will see what is React Native, what is the advantages of React Native, and why we use React Native for your future project developments. We will go to the next. Why React Native? When we develop any application, previous application in previous sometimes, so we need some two code bases. For one is for Android and one is for iOS. But React Native solve this problem. So we can use only one code base, write in one language, and we can develop or deploy application in two platforms. So yes, means there is a tagline. React Native official tagline is "Learn once, write anywhere." So we can write code in any in one language, and that develop APKs and IPAs in two separate platforms. Correct. So basically, React is a JavaScript library which used to create Android and iOS applications. So JavaScript is a framework. So uh, using that JavaScript, Facebook developed two languages, that React.js and React Native. So using JavaScript, React Native is inbuilt. Correct. So React Native is written in JavaScript and native code. So if you want to write any custom code like for Swift or or Android, so you can also write your own native code. So React Native is a simply cross-platform. So like that Android and iOS. So also it's work on also in web, but React Native not currently working on web, but in Android and iOS both platform it's properly working. So also next point is, so it provide truly native performance. Means in React Native, so whatever native application perform, so that type of React Native also perform. So there is no any lag or any disturbance in React Native. So it perform as a native code, and it smoothly perform your application and whatever application you work. So it's there is no limitation on performance. So React Native is a how React Native introduced. So Facebook is working on his Facebook app in using Android, but after large number of user base, so Facebook application get hang and slow. So Facebook internal team created this to build for Facebook. So it's work properly and performance efficient. So Facebook team released its first release in 2016. So yes, for the this is a open source. React Native is open source. You can contribute your any logic. If you add in open source project, you can also contribute in React Native. So React Native popular apps are Instagram, Facebook, Discord. So these are Swiggy, Zomato. These are in React Native. So that are much faster in like in native performance. So go to the next. So why we use React Native? I already discussed this point. So there is one more point is third party plugin. So in React Native there is a one library like npm website. So you can contribute your own component, you can contribute your own library or in there. Also you can use other developer npm libraries. So your project completion time is means it will help you to boost your project if you have any third party plugin. So you not need much writing much code using this. Also if you want to some native functionality achieving in your React Native, So you can use your native library like from Android Kotlin Java, or in iOS for Swift or Objective C. You can integrate in React Native. This also work. Next. So for React Native, starting career with your React Native, so there are some prerequisites to start with React Native, but you need some basic knowledge about JavaScript. This is very important for any developer to start with React Native. Is need first JavaScript basics like array, object, props. There is no props like in but props, state management, if some basic idea, array operation, object, JSON. For also you need some CSS, div, styles, that basic concept you require. If you're from Android background or iOS background, it will helpful to learn React Native fastly. For React Native, you need to install this type of software. So you can write code in Visual Studio. So I prefer Visual Studio Code for writing code. If you have some third-party integration or third-party Android integration, so you can need Android Studio. Other are option, but React Native Visual Studio Code is needed, and it's more powerful than other studios. Xcode for your generation of IPA. Node.js is required for installing npm uh, node modules. JDK is required for your Java and compilation. Postman is required for your if you have any integrated any API, so you need to find some API response error. So JSON style, JSON structure, so that you Postman is required. Yes, this is a basic introduction video for React Native. So onwards, next episode, we will see how install React Native, how to run first program in Android, iOS. So we will go by course by step. So in first video, in later video, we will talk about installation and creating your first project. So yes, and for this article I help from React Native developer official website, Stack Overflow, NPM, and Google. So yes, thanks for watching and subscribe. If you have any comments, DM or in comment box type. Thank you.